Welkom terug hier by die Groot Ontbyt, Groot FM 90.5 en Elsa, ek gee oor aan jou hierso.
Baie dankie hoor. Die konsultant Michael Kirkpatrick kuier vanoggend saam om oor verskillende planne rakende spaar te gesels. So good morning Michael, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, thank you for having me on.
I want to start with a question, why are tax-free savings accounts and retirement annuities so important when it comes to saving?
Both the tax-free savings accounts and retirement annuities offer an individual the benefits of long-term savings, obviously specifically for retirement, as what retirement annuities, the name suggests. But the benefits of those go beyond just being able to save in a vehicle, but they have certain tax advantages to them. So within your retirement annuities, you get tax deductibility off the contributions that you make. And in both the retirement annuity and tax-free savings accounts, you get your returns or the interest that's generated within the investment accounts. That also comes through tax-free.
Mm-hmm. And how does a tax-free savings account work exactly?
So an individual can get a tax-free savings account from a number of institutions, banks, insurers, investment houses and companies. And they're fairly easy to set up. And once they're set up, you would contribute into them, either monthly or annually, up to certain limits. And these contributions are then invested into investment funds or portfolios that would earn that individual return over the period that they're invested in, or hopefully generate return over the longer term for them. That return is then tax-free, and when that individual wants to draw the money out, they can. The tax-free savings account is very flexible in that manner.
Michael, is there a limit to how much you can save in a tax-free savings account?
Yes. SARS gives you an annual limit as well as a lifetime limit. So the annual limit for this year is $36,000. And the overall lifetime limit that you can put into the account is $500,000.
How does a retirement annuity work?
So very similarly, like a tax-free savings account, fairly easy to set up with insurer or financial services companies. These you would, again, have contributions going into them, but now without any limits to it, as with the tax-free savings account. With those contributions, the tax benefits, though, are limited. And that's limited to 27.5% of your income or $350,000 a year. Now, again, those contributions are invested into investment portfolios or funds where that investor hopefully earns a return over the long term. And once the investor gets to their retirement age, which is 55, they can access a third of it in cash, subject to tax, and then the remaining 2/3 would need to be utilized to purchase an income for the rest of their lives into retirement.
Now, Michael, who should have these, and do people need to have both of those saving vehicles?
So it all depends on someone's personal circumstances. Generally speaking, it would be a good idea to have both because they both serve a similar purpose, but the tax-free savings account, if you need to, you can access it anytime in your life. So say that you have an emergency, you can then access those funds should you need to. But again, it's very much down to personal circumstances. What are the goals that individual wants to achieve? And yes, then either one or a combination product.
Michael, what are the benefits of seeking advice when putting a financial plan together?
So as I'd mentioned, everyone has their own personal circumstances. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, and you can have a combination of these products, not only these, but also your other financial products. And the most effective way of doing that is by engaging with a financial advisor that would then analyze your circumstances and be able to design an appropriate solution, an appropriate plan for you. One of the biggest things as well is for someone to bring their whole family and bring their spouses in. A lot of people tend to exclude their spouse. Men would pretty bad at it. I think a lot of the time we exclude our spouses from the financial planning, but please do that, because then it at least creates a more efficient plan across that family and what you as a family want to achieve. And an advisor is also someone there that can help you stick to this plan and help you get to that goal at the end of the road. You can think of them almost as a financial coach, like what you would have in the gym. If you wanted to lose weight, you get your personal trainer that helps you along the way. Your financial coach or financial advisor can help keep you on track to achieving those goals in the longer term.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Dit was dan Michael Kirkpatrick van Alexander Forbes.
Kom ons gaan groei.